guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Elite Series 32 Flashback Rey Mysterio figure. This is Rey Mysterio based on his WCW attire with the Cruiserweight title, which is really awesome. It's really cool to start getting some WCW figures, kind of like the Legends DDP that came out a while ago. And we're getting Lex Luger and stuff now, so it's really cool that they're making more WCW stuff, as that's what I grew up with in the 90s. So that being said, let's take a look at Rey in the packaging. As you can see, it's the all-new style packaging for 2015. It's his highly detailed action figure at the top, series number 32. There's a new WWE logo. The Cruiserweight title, there's Rey. It says includes Cruiserweight title and ring stand, which is right there. There's the WWE Elite Collection Flashback logo. It says Rey Mysterio series number 32. And there is a larger image of Rey there. And it has a little warning choking hazard on the side. On the side here it just says Rey Mysterio and has a picture of him. And on this side it has really cool artwork. I really like this. As I said in my other review, I really like this package design. I think it's a really cool color effect and design effect as well. Looking at the back of the box, there's a large image of Rey. There's the Elite Collection Flashback logo. It says Rey Mysterio, and the ring attire is based on Starrcade from December 1996. And it has some of his nicknames and bio about him, which is really cool. And then it shows you how to use the flight stand that he comes with, or ring stand I should say. And you just attach it to the ring post and you put his foot on the peg. And then the stand can swivel so you can pose him for aerial moves. This is really great for photography, display, and I guess animating, except you'd have to edit it out in stop motion if you wanted to do that. But if you guys have trouble with string work, I do recommend checking this out, so maybe pick them up just for that, to be honest. It says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Biggie Langston, Sin Cara, and Mark Henry. And it says compete in these superstar rings. Pictured as a Raw basic ring and SmackDown ring. And there's just company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Mattel WWE Elite Series 32 Flashback Rey Mysterio figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall I'd say it's a really awesome figure. It's probably one of my favorite Rey Mysterio Elite figures, honestly. It's a lot different than all of his other ones. And it's just really unique, and it takes me back to WCW when I was younger. And it's just really cool, and I do really recommend picking it up, even if you're not a fan of Rey. I'm not a huge fan of his, but this figure is just really great, and I really hope they make more WCW stuff as the year goes on now. So that being said, let's take a look at some of his accessories up close. As you can see, here's the WWE Cruiserweight title, which is really cool. Hopefully they'll bring it back one day. But you can see the detail in the plates. Sorry for the glare. It's a smaller belt. As you can see, it doesn't have a huge waistline. You can adjust the size there to fit most Cruiserweight sized figures, so don't put it on a big show because it most likely won't fit him, and he's far from a Cruiserweight anyway, so it wouldn't make sense to give it to him. But just so you know, you probably have to just put it over a guy's arm if it won't fit around the waist. And looking at this ring stand, which is like a flight stand, it's a clear stand that snaps onto the authentic scale ring, and probably Mattel Elite scale ring as well. The ring posts, and then you can adjust it here, and then there's a stand here with a peg on the end that you put their foot into, so you can use it for Rey or anybody else. This is a really cool device for photography, animating, and just display purposes in general. As you can see, it sits in his foot securely, and you can pose him however you want, and then just attach it to the turnbuckle. I'll take a picture of it later so you can see what it looks like in action, sort of thing, if you don't understand how it works. And now let's take a look at this awesome Rey Mysterio. So here's Ray's head scan. I'm not sure if this is his older head scan from his earlier Elite figures or if it is brand new, because it's been forever since I remember the back of his head being fully covered. So it's really cool. Whether it's new or not, it looks really good. You can see all the detail in the mask. You can see the part of his mask that hangs off also, which just makes it that much more authentic. It's not just painted on. And you can see all the cool designs. The ball jointed head that goes up and down as well as left and right. Looking at his torso, he has a typical Elite chest joint that goes up and down. He has ball jointed arms that go up and down as well as outward. You can see the detail in his tattoo there. Then he has his painted on armbands, which are really cool. And they go all the way around, and he has a black one here. He has the ball jointed arms that go up and down and outward. The swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. And then covering his wrists, he has these molded wristbands with the detail or decal, however you want to describe it, hanging off, which makes it that more authentic. And it is an accessory. It's not just molded to his arm, so you could remove it if you really wanted to, but it's cool. And you could swivel it, just makes it more believable. Then he has a swivel wrist joint as well as a hand joint that goes up and down. He has these kind of weird clenched hands. I'm not a big fan of the way his hands are posed, but it's still cool. You can still put accessories like chairs and whatnot into his hands. Looking at his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. Then he has his black, white, and red tights. You can see all the cool details there. He has ball jointed legs that go up and down as well as outward. He has a swivel thigh joints, double jointed knees, so you can really pose him well and recreate a lot of his signature moves. And he has his tall white kick pads here, the swivel joints. I think these are new boot molds. I'm not 100%, but I don't remember any other figure really having that. Then he has the Elite ankle joints that go up and down, but mine are really stiff, so I don't want to force it and end up breaking it, like most of my Elite figures. And then he has an ankle joint there as well. So yeah, that's the Ray figure. I highly recommend picking it up whether you're a fan of his or not. It is a great figure and a great flashback addition to WCW and whatever else you want to have him be a part of. But that being said, you can get them at ringsidecollectibles.com, amazon.com, and they're currently, I think, at Walmart, Target, and Toys R Us, and possibly Kmart as well. I'm not sure. So good luck. I do recommend picking them up. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. I'll see you next week. Thanks.
For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack, Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.